Sir, in the last video, we covered very clearly about, sir, what is syntax error, runtime error, exception handling is related to which concept, like we covered, right? Okay, well, sir, now the next thing, three most important questions, okay, related to exception handling, sir. So, can you please observe what is an exception? Next, what is the main objective of exception handling? Sir, just now I told our topic name is exception handling. What is the main purpose of exception handling? Next, what is the meaning of exception handling? Sir, handling means what? Compulsory you people should be aware about this terminology, right? Okay, first, can you please spell out what is an exception? What is an exception? Can you define an exception, or can you define a runtime error? Yes, friends. Okay, very simple, sir. Suppose assume you start seeing this video. So your flow is, you have to start this video, you have to understand, you have to listen carefully, you have to listen very carefully. So and then you have to use this concept somewhere, maybe in certification exam or maybe in your day-to-day coding, like. So you started watching the video. Almost, sir, half of the video completed, assume. Suddenly, internet gone, the video is not playing. So, some unexpected, unwanted event occurs. That disturbs your normal flow. Correct or not? An unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs a normal flow, which is nothing but exception or error. Okay, in this case, let me use internet error I got, sir. Okay, in this case, internet error I'm getting. Okay, well, an unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs your normal flow of the program is by default considered as an exception or error. Sir, here we are getting internet error. Okay, well, suppose assume that you are attending this class live, assume, sir. So almost you waited for last 1 week onwards to attend this live session. Okay, session started, faculty started explaining the things, sir. So now each and every point what your faculty is telling, you have to listen, you have to understand, you have to use this subject in your day-to-day coding. This is the regular flow. So faculty started, sir. Now happily you are listening the session. Suddenly in the middle you are getting full sleep. It's a very common thing, sir. In my regular classes also, I saw several students who are sleeping. Okay, so I thought that to give left and right, but they are very tall than me, so I can't do that. Okay, anyway, so just so they are just you got full sleep. You are getting sleep. You are not in a position to listen this class properly. Remember this one, sir. You are not in a position to listen this class properly. So some unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs the normal flow of the program is happening. In this case, what we got, sir? Sleeping error. Okay, observe very carefully, sir. Sleeping error we are getting. Suppose assume that you have to go to the office by 9 a.m. you should reach office, because at 9 a.m. client meeting is there, sir. Assume that client meeting is there, which is the mandatory for you. So from the house at 8 a.m. you started. Within 45 minutes you can reach office. That is about your plan. 8:45 you can reach office. By 9 you can attend your client meeting, right? Okay, right. So on the two-wheeler you started, on the bike you started, sir. Sir, almost around 8:30 after traveling half of the distance, suddenly your bike tire got punctured. Okay, so too early morning, no repair shops also, then automatically by walk you reached the office. Assume that, sir. Then automatically time happened 10:15 a.m. your client meeting already completed. So tire punctured, because of that your regular flow by default got disturbed, sir. Correct, right? So an unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs the normal flow of the program is called exception. In this case what we got, sir? Tire punctured, punctured exception or error we are getting, sir. Tire punctured error we are getting. Are you getting right? So there is a flow of events are happily happening. Something, some unexpected, unwanted event that disturbs the normal flow of the program is going to be happen. These kind of things are by default considered as exceptions or errors. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, just theoretical, okay. Can you please explain with an example? Already I told, right, runtime errors. Best example, I want to read the data. I want to read the data from remote file locating at London. Assume that, sir, f is equal to open, okay, London file dot txt I'm taking, sir. I'm trying to, sir, read the data from the London file, assume. So now print of f dot read, print of f dot read, then automatically what will happen? Assume at runtime, if London file is not available, sorry, you are not in the position to continue. Some unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs the normal flow of the program happens. So here in this case, what error you are going to get? File not found error. I hope, are you in the position to understand? File not found error like we are going to get. So what is an exception? An unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs the normal flow of the program is called exception. Can you please give an example? Yes, internet error, sleeping error, next and after that tire punctured error, next sir, file not found error, value error, zero division error, type error, like multiple errors are there. Have a look once, sir. The first equation is very clear, I hope. So what is an exception? Okay, an unwanted and unexpected event that disturbs the normal flow of program is called an exception. Okay, right? Internet error, sleeping error, tire punctured error, okay, file not found error, zero division error, value error, like multiple errors are there. Up to this, any doubt? Clear, right? What is an exception? Is it good thing or bad thing? Bad thing, which disturbs our normal flow. That's why never recommended. If something goes wrong, then automatically there is a problem. So as it is the bad thing, as it disturbs our normal flow, that's why handling must be required, which is nothing but exception handling. Any doubt? Sir, up to this we covered very clearly about what is an exception. The next thing what I have to discuss, what is the main objective of exception handling? Remember this one, sir. What is the need? What is the main purpose of exception handling? Sir, very simple. It is highly recommended to handle exceptions. Highly recommended, sir. That's why exception handling topic came. Highly recommended to handle exceptions. What is the purpose? What is the need? Just have a look once, sir. I have one program is there. Open DB connection. Open database connection. Okay. Next, read data from database. Okay, read data from database. If you want to read data from the database, first we have to open connection. Next, read data, and then use that data based on our programming requirement. Once reading completed, we have to close DB connection. Are you getting? We require to close DB connection. Sir, this is my program. Assume that, sir. Of course, Python database connectivity separate topic is there. There I will explain how you can do this programmatically, like, but anyway, aware. Sir, here I open successfully database connection. No problem at all. Assume that it is my DB. I open database connection successfully. While reading data, something goes wrong. There is a mistake in my SQL query, or otherwise database side there is a problem. So my read operation, while reading the data, something goes wrong. I am getting some errors. Okay, if you are not handling that error, what will happen is, so while reading data, there is a problem, right? You successfully open connection, but while reading data, there is a problem. Now, if you are not going to handle, then the program will be stopped here only. Okay, well, the program will be stopped here only. So if the program stopped here only, without executing rest of the code, okay, the program terminated abnormally. This is called abnormal termination, because in the middle only the program terminated, right? Now the point is, if the program terminated here only, so without executing the rest of the code, then who is going to close the DB connection? No one is going to close. No one is going to close. So one database connection open, but no one closing that, no one using that. Unnecessary one DB connection is going to be wasted. Remember this one, sir. So like that, sir, 10 programs, 10 connections open, 10 programs are terminated abnormally like. So 10 connections open, but no one is using. So 11th person is coming. Sir, I want to communicate with the database. I'm trying to open DB connection. Then immediately my DB server is going to tell too many open connections or max number of connections already reached. Sorry, you can't communicate with this database. Like total application, total project is going to be down. Are you getting right? So you didn't handle exception. Because of that, the resources will be blocked. At certain point, total project, total application itself is going to be down because of this mistake. Remember this one, sir. So our resources should not be blocked. Remember, we should not miss anything. Okay, so such type of graceful termination I want. That is the main objective of exception handling. Remember, so what is the main objective of exception handling, sir? Graceful termination of the program. We should not sir, block our resources. We should not miss anything in our program. Okay, well, sir, just one more small example I will tell. So most of the people having this type of experience, right? Suppose assume, sir, project report I have to submit in my college at 9 a.m. Assume that, sir. That is the last day to submit my project report at 9 a.m. Now early morning 4 o'clock onwards, I started preparing so this document and giving the finishing touches. Almost up to 8 a.m. keep on doing the required modifications, alignments, diagrams, So 4 hours I worked, sir. Almost ready to complete. Suddenly power gone. It is the desktop. No backup facility is there. Then automatically what will happen? Power gone. My total work, 4 hours work, whatever I did, by default gone, sir. So it is abnormal termination. It is a non-graceful termination because you are missing something. We don't want this type of abnormal termination. I want normal termination. We don't want this type of non-graceful termination. I want graceful termination, man. I should not miss anything. Okay, that is the main objective of exception handling. Remember this one. So if any person is asking what is the main purpose of exception handling, simple words are, I want a graceful termination. I should not block any resources. I should not miss anything. That's what you should aware. Have a look once. What is the main objective of exception handling? Okay, it is highly recommended to handle exceptions. The main objective of exception handling is graceful termination or normal termination of the application. That is, we should not block our resources and we should not miss anything. Clear for all of you, right? So what is an exception? What is the main purpose of exception handling? Any doubt? Sir, up to this we covered very clearly what is an exception, what is the purpose of exception handling. Now the next one, what is the meaning of exception handling? Exception handling means what? So don't feel exception handling means repairing an exception. We are not in the position to repair that exception. Suppose London file is not available, we are not responsible. Our program is not responsible to place that file. If internet is not working, our program is not responsible to make internet available. Are you getting? Don't feel exception handling means repairing an exception. No, exception handling doesn't mean repairing an exception. Then what is the meaning of exception handling, sir? Very, very simple. Suppose while preparing project report, so frequently power gone, then automatically whatever work you did, that work by default will be gone. You are losing that data, that updation. What you can do immediately, you can have some power backup at least for 10 minutes. Okay, power gone, power backup is already there, UPS facility is there for your system. So now you will save whatever work you did, shut down the system. Once power came, Now again you can open where you stopped, from there you can continue your work. So if for power you are providing alternative facility, UPS, power backup, sir. Okay, are you in the position to understand? Same way. Okay, so if internet gone, immediately in your mobile, okay, hotspot is there, you can on hotspot, mobile hotspot, and you can continue your work. Just observe. So defining alternative way to continue rest of the program normally. This way of defining alternative way is nothing but exception handling. Remember this one, sir. So we have to define some alternative way to continue rest of the program normally. Defining alternative way to continue rest of the program normally is nothing but exception handling. Best example, sir. I will show two statements for you. Which statement there is a maximum chance to succeed? Okay, just have a look once about this one, sir. Here, just so I have two statements are there, sir. This weekend I am planning to go to my native place by bus. Sir, first person is telling, "Arey, I am planning to go to my native place by bus." This is the first person is telling. Second person is telling same statement but in more descriptive way. Observe that. This weekend I am planning to go to my native place by bus. If a bus is not available, bus tickets if I didn't get, then I will try for train. Okay, if a train is not available, then I will try for flight. If still it is not available, then I will go for cab. Sir, observe, if you can ask a fresher to write a program, if you can ask an expert to write a program, so this is the way of coding for the fresher, this is a way of coding for the expert. Remember this one, experienced person know what kind of common problems are there. He is already ready with alternatives at the beginning only. Are you getting right? But this person don't know at runtime which problems are going to come. Boss, I want to travel by bus. Bus tickets are not available. What? He is not having any backup plan. So this type of coding is always abnormal termination. Maximum chance to terminate abnormally. So everything get ready. Go to the bus stand. For the bus. Sorry, bus ticket is not available. Then he has to come to the room. Are you getting right? He has to come back to the room. But what about this one? So he is having some alternative plans. Happily, this program there is a maximum chance to continue to succeed. Are you in the position to understand, right? So what is the meaning of exception handling? Defining alternative way to continue rest of the program normally is the concept of what? Exception handling. Okay, have a look once about this one, sir. Here, just exception handling doesn't mean repairing an exception. We have to define alternative way to continue rest of the program normally. Okay, like this way of defining alternative is nothing but exception handling. Are you in the position to understand, right? Okay, just observe. Assume that my programming requirement, I have to read the data from London file. I have to read the data from London file. At runtime, if a London file is not available, then file not found error, stop the program, which is abnormal termination. Remember this one, because you are not handling, you are not handling exception, file not found error, immediately stop the program. But now I want to provide local file to continue rest of the program normally. So defining this alternative is nothing but what? Exception handling. Just observe carefully, sir. My requirement is read the data from remote file. Read the data from remote file locating at London. Locating at London. Okay, like this is my code, sir. So if I am writing only up to this code, then at runtime, if London file is not available, then I will get file not found error. The program will be stopped, which is never be recommended, sir. What I want to take here is, so I will take this code inside a try block. Remember, very important, sir. I will write this code inside a try block. So while executing this code, if a file not found error occurred, except file not found error, okay, except file not found error came. If a file not found error came, use local file, use a local file and continue, use a local file and continue rest of the program normally, and continue rest of the program normally. Are you getting? So if file not found getter came, use a local file and continue rest of the program normally. Okay, this thing is by default considered exception handling. So we are defining alternative way. If in the main flow, sir, I can use the word, this is the main code, sir. This is the main flow, main flow. This is a alternative code. Alternative code, sir. So in the main flow, if there is no problem at all, then this alternative is not going to execute. In the main flow, if there is a problem, immediately alternative code is going to execute and the remaining code by default will be continued normally. Are you getting? Is it graceful termination or not? Yes, it is the normal termination, graceful termination, even exception got raised, even error got raised, no problem at all. Our code in a position to handle and continue rest of the program normally. This way of handling an exception, this way of defining alternative is nothing but exception handling. Remember this one, sir. So what is the meaning of exception handling? Exception handling means defining alternative way. If something goes wrong, maybe a chance, man, don't expect everything goes fine as per your requirement. At runtime something goes wrong, we should have alternative to continue rest of the program normally, right? Okay, suppose everyone, sir, I want to marry Katrina Kaif. Okay, this is my main flow. I want to marry Katrina Kaif, but Katrina Kaif may not interest on me. Then I should have some alternative to continue my rest of the program or not? Yes, obviously, which is nothing but what? Exception handling. Remember this. So defining alternative way to continue rest of the program. So in our day-to-day life, every time we are using this concept, but unfortunately we don't know. It is called exception handling, sir. Sir, I want to go to the office. First I will check for bus. Bus is not available. I will check for auto. Auto is not available. Then I will ask my friend lift. Then I may go to the office. Defining, always you are searching for alternative, which is nothing but exception handling. You are going for the movie. So you are ready. Just release the movie. You are trying for the ticket. If you are not getting the ticket for that movie, then immediately you can check for alternative theater or otherwise alternative movie. Are you getting? But you won't come back to the room. You won't come back to the house. So you will go for alternative theater or alternative movie, and then happily after completing the program, you will come to your house. So the way of defining alternative to continue rest of the program normally, which is nothing but what? Exception handling. Are you in the position to understand, friends? Okay, that's all. So what is an exception? What is the purpose of exception handling? What is the meaning of exception handling? These are three things you should be aware. Unwanted, unexpected event that disturbs the normal flow of the program is called exception. Okay, then the main purpose of exception handling, graceful termination of the program. What is the meaning of exception handling? Defining alternative way to continue rest of the program. Sir, here I use two keywords. What is the first one? Try. Second ones are except. These two are keywords for exception handling. What is the purpose? Which code I have to take inside try block? Which code I have to take inside except block? I will explain in detail in the next videos. Up to this, any doubt? Clear, right?